looks like I'm missing 2 channels here. Let me refresh the chat. Nothing's coming through yet, so just give me a second. Two channels look like they're down. I gotta figure out what's going on with 2 of my channels. Hold on. Fuck. Hate this shit, man. I hate having to do this. Makes me so nervous every time I have to check channels. I hope I'm up on YouTube, man. Hey, Nick. Hey, Lisa. Man. Alright, this just makes me so nervous when I have to check this. Dude, all the YouTubes say that they are online. Oh, Merida, what's up, Maddie? Maddie, I'm so glad to see somebody on fucking YouTube. Thank you. I tell all of you guys to watch me on YouTube, and it's like everybody's coming through on Facebook. And I'm like, where's YouTube at? Cool, man, thank you. God, I was really worried, bro. I was like, man, don't do this to me. Not today, man. I can't fucking deal with this again. Thank you, Nick. I would so much rather you guys watch me from YouTube than fucking douchebag book. Really. I really want you guys watching from YouTube instead. Please consider that. Fuck douchebag book, okay? Come on over to fucking YouTube. I'd so much rather you guys be over there. You remember, Facebook took down all 6 of my fucking shows about Don Lemon. And YouTube only took down 1. So, you know, if we gotta pick, let's pick fucking YouTube over Facebook, people, okay? I mean, is there a reason that you guys would rather watch from Facebook than YouTube? Let me know. If there's something about the way the screen is, or the way it appears on your phone, or the interaction, let me know. I want to know. You know? I'd so much rather be over on YouTube. So, come on over. Come on over to YouTube, people. People. My thumb hurts, man. Still swollen like a motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck I did, man. It's a weird injury. Whole thumb is swollen. Anyhow. Karen, Amy. Oh, you like Facebook because it sends you notifications? Hey, Amy, do you have are you signed up for notifications on YouTube, and do you have notifications turned on your phone for YouTube? I get notifications for my show almost every day. It's not perfect, but it works pretty goddamn good. I get no notifications from Facebook. All my notifications come from YouTube, which is interesting. Hey, Adam, good morning. My noisy kitty wants to go outside. Okay, kitty. Go on. Go. Good kitty. He's been out all night. He's a bad little kitty boy. Okay, so. There were some deer in the yard yesterday. It looks like they might be out there again. He's looking at something out there. YouTube sends notifications too. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of notifications from YouTube, but I never get any from Facebook. I'd really much rather you guys be watching from YouTube because they seem more consistent. But I probably have Facebook notifications turned off on my phone. I probably do because I don't use Facebook to interact with people. I like Twitter. I'm a Twitter guy. I'd rather interact with you on Twitter. Boy, oh boy, did I learn a lot about our privacy. I'm watching a few guys on YouTube that talk about internet privacy, using your phone off grid, all kinds of shit like that. The government's listening in, and they're looking for, people that are acting against the government, and they call us terrorists, because we disagree with them. So they want to monitor our every movement. There's no delay in chat, and I can say whatever I want without worrying about getting banned from stuff. Trendy Nick. Yeah, I would like to see more people over on Trovo too, but my Trovo doesn't connect properly on the chat. So I don't know how many people are there. That's because of Restream. They haven't been able to fix that. You used to hate Twitter, now you love it. Hey man, when people actually pay attention to you, it's a good thing on Twitter. Facebook, the people that usually pay attention to me are people that disagree with me. I'm not there to argue. I'm not there to convince you of anything. I'm just there to tell you how I feel. You can proceed accordingly. I've learned. I'm not out to debate anybody. I'm not out to convince anybody of anything anymore. It's not my job, and it's too stressful for me. And if you don't believe me, it's on you. Not my fault. I'm not trying to convince you of anything anymore. Now it's all on you. Now all the responsibility is on you. All the responsibility is on the world to try to save themselves. Not me. I don't have to tell anybody about mere reflection. I don't have to tell anybody about that. Not my job. My own audience has already demonstrated to me the point, that they're not interested in listening to what most of the things I have to say. So I'm just not going to stop saying those things now. Because nobody's listening. Nobody cares. So it's me. I'm in it for myself. And I'm not here to help anybody ever again. How's that? You guys like that? Is that better? That's the way I should be. Unfortunately, I can't be that way. But that's the way I want to be. Because that's the way fucking all social media deserves. Because they ignore me. And they let these algorithms pull them around by their dicks. And, if I can't get you just to come to my channels in the morning just to check in because you're not going to get, it's not on my feed, like Randy said on Twitter, fucking wanted to reach through the screen and fucking strangle him when he said that. Your tweet didn't show up on my feed. Well, I didn't fucking tweet it at you, did I, bro? The way it works, guys. I'm going to explain it again. I don't think some of you guys realize this. You just don't go to Twitter and go to your feed and think you're going to see all my shit. Even if you're following me, you won't. You have to go to twitter.com/@NaysGarden. That's how you do it, folks, okay? You got to come over to my channel and then read through my tweets and then read through my tweets and replies. That's how Nick Brown does it. I don't know. You guys could figure that out, can't you? I guess Randy couldn't figure it out, but the rest of you probably could. So I'm going to put some faith in y'all. Head on over to my feed on Twitter so you can see my tweets. You guys get it now? Do I have to explain again? We good? It's just like any other channel I have. My YouTube channel, my Facebook channels, my Twitch channels. You guys just don't go to twitch.com and say, where's Nay? I don't see Nay at twitch.com. But some of you guys actually do that. And then you wonder why you never see any of my stuff. So you go to my channels on those social media platforms so you can find my uploads. Duh. I just can't believe that I actually have to explain this to people. But I obviously do. Because Randy Church, the guy that's been following me for years, he couldn't even fucking figure it out. I'm not seeing any of your tweets on my feed. Right, and you probably won't ever. All right, so, top of the hour, a little late. Cheers, guys. Hey, Dan. Hey, you're on Trovo, right on. Somebody ordered triage oil, 8 ounces, in 8 separate jars last night, which costs more. But I figure maybe they're giving them out as gifts or something. You have to go seek out the tweets, right, Doc? Yeah, you got to just come to my channel. All of my tweets are on my channel. That's how social media works. We all have our own channels. And if you're interested in seeing what somebody is saying, you go to their channel and read what they're saying. I can't believe I had to just explain that to my audience, but, you know, Randy Church required it. Okay, so the U.S. is averaging more than 100,000 new daily COVID cases each day. Now, before I start this, I'm reading this directly from CNN.com. This is the news, YouTube. Don't come down on me and try to say it's misinformation. Okay? All right, so there's the disclaimer at the beginning of any of this discussion. This is all legit news. It's not misinformation. Fix your fucking algorithms, you fucking cucks. Hey, better yet, go hire some folks. You know, and teach them how to determine the difference between medical misinformation and actual information, since your fucking shit algorithms can't fucking do dick. You fucking dumb cunts. You're all a bunch of fucking cunts at YouTube. Fuck you. But we should all be using their service, because it really is the best. Even though they've manipulated it into utter bullshit, it's still the best. And the proof of that is the fact that 5 of my videos went up on YouTube and 0 went up on Facebook of the Don Lemon videos. At least they're still up on YouTube, guys. That means that YouTube is better than Facebook. That's why you guys should be on YouTube, because you will see more of me. You will see more of my content. So, you know, act accordingly. Come on over to YouTube and fuck Facebook. And make sure you join all of my fucking channels on YouTube. I got a whole bunch. I know, King Shieldsy, tell me about it. He says, Facebook don't want the truth to get out. Dude, I know, right? I know, right? You even mentioned Don Lemon's name, and they're, oh, he's a god. You can't mention Don Lemon. Everything he says is factual and correct. He's never given any misinformation ever. Except he has, and we could all see it. And YouTube doesn't want to fucking... YouTube is like, la, 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 you are blocked, la, 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 we're taking your material, la, 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 we are YouTube, la, 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 la. Facebook, same thing. The highest in nearly 6 months from Johns Hopkins University, not fake misinformation, YouTube. All right, this is from Johns Hopkins, reporting from CNN. The last time the 7-day average surpassed 100,000 cases was February 11th. Dude, I wonder what the scale thing looks like. Cases, because deaths are way down, right? Even though cases are way up. Do you know who's dying? You guys know who's dying from COVID? The unvaccinated. Those are the deaths. People who refuse to get vaccinated. Those are the people that die when they get COVID. You know who's living? People like me that got the jab. They got the jab. Hey, man, does this look like I'm worried about a little fucking jab in my arm or 2 jabs in my arm? I'm not a little pussy. I'm not a pussy. Don't be a pussy, guys. All right? Be tough. Go get the jab. I hate these fucking cunts that come up with these stupid fucking, these trendy words to throw around on the internet so they can win you over with their bullshit mentality. Right, Dan? Right? You can't even mention it. Smoking blueberry cannabis, I swear by it. Cannabis protects with vaccine AstraZeneca. With vaccine, Jacob. No jab for me. King Shieldsy. Well, you're a fucking idiot, King Shieldsy. You're a fucking idiot. You know? You're the reason why we can't have nice things. You know? And I say this to you, King. I hope you don't get this fucking thing because you could die. And there's a lot of people who do catch it that refuse to get this vaccine and they die. So, you know, you've got a better chance of dying because you refuse to get your little jab, King, because you're a pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. You're a fucking pussy. You are a pussy. And let me tell you something. If you get that thing and you're laying in the hospital and you're gasping for air and your lungs are filling up with fluid and they have to jam a tube down your throat to keep you alive, oh, you're going to wish you got that little fucking jab, you big fucking pussy. You're going to wish you did. There's a lot of people who wish they got that jab and they're dead now. These are facts. Go check my Twitter feed. You're probably not watching my Twitter feed, are you? Do you guys know what we do on my Twitter feed every day? Calling someone an idiot. Hey, we the people 707. Hey, man, if you've got some kind of a problem that you can't get the vaccine, then you have every ability known to mankind to state such on this live stream when you're talking to me. He never said he wasn't eligible for it, you cuck bitch. He didn't say he wasn't eligible. He just said no jab for me. So, like, if you're not eligible for it, you're excused. You're fine. Yeah, and if you're not excused, then you are a fucking idiot. Got a problem with that, we the people 707? Got a problem with that? Get the fuck over it, pussy. Cancer patients, people that have AIDS. What? What? Cancer patients, people that have AIDS, what? The word's eligible, not legible, we the people, since you've misspelled it twice now. It's eligible. It starts with the letter E. Is it okay to disagree with my position on all of this? Yeah, you can disagree. And like I said, we spend every morning, this is what we do on my Twitter feed every morning, William Robertson. We laugh at people like you that are anti-vax and then have to go to the hospital, which you shouldn't be allowed to even go to a hospital if you're not going to get the vaccine and you get COVID. You shouldn't even be allowed to go to the fucking hospital. They should block you and say, no, you should have got the vaccine. No hospital care for you. Deal with it. That's what, and like I said, you know, oh, Eddie Haynes says I've got cancer and I got the vaccine. Oh, we the people 707, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, do you, with your misinformation? Nice. Nice. That's great. That's hilarious. Jacob Granger says all disabled can get vaccine in England. We have 85% at least vaccinated with the first dose. That's great, man. That's great numbers. That'll help. Look at we the people 707 with all of his fake stats. Hey, we the people. No. Look, you're just making bullshit up. I'm just going to block you on my live stream because you're just doing medical misinformation. You're a troll bitch. He's blocked, everybody. That was fucking hilarious. What he just said was so funny I can't even repeat it. He's just pulling shit out of thin air and acting like he's got facts. He's watching Facts News, right? God, there's so many different ways you can go with that, isn't there? Overweight people can get the vaccine. No, the guy's just fucking full of shit. He's just being argumentative and dumb. He's just being a fucking idiot. So, more than 63,250 COVID-19 patients were in U.S. hospitals on Friday, a number that has generally climbed since 2021's low of 16,152. Whoa. Dude, it went from 16,000 to 63,000 people in hospitals. The alarming uptick in cases and hospitalizations comes as, hey man, good luck if you decide not to get vaccinated and you have to go to a hospital. Good luck for you getting a bed. Good luck. Best of luck to ya. Like our friend says. Best of luck to ya. Like our friend Frankie. Oh, here we go. And conversations about mask mandates in schools are once again shaping the debate on mitigation efforts between state and local school officials. The morons at CNN started a sentence with the word "and." I had to look at it 3 times just to verify it because I can't fucking believe it. And I checked, period. And it's true, period. And CNN totally started a sentence with the word "and." CNN. Hey, man, 6th grade English, anybody? And never start a sentence with the word "and." And, okay? Wow. Wow, CNN. Way to go. In Florida, which has the highest COVID-19 hospitalization rate in the country. Way to go, Florida! Rick Dick Santis, what a douchebag. What an idiot. You're number 1. Florida's number 1 in COVID hospitalizations. Way to go. In Florida, which has the highest COVID-19 hospitalization rate in the country, school officials told CNN on Saturday that they want to keep their students and staff masked. But they're concerned about the anti-mask mandate stance taken by Governor Ron DeSantis, GOP member, Republican, who threatened to pull funding from schools that implement such a requirement. So if you're protecting the children in the schools, he's going to take your funding away. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know what I just said was true? Did you guys know that? Because I think it's so important that you guys know this, that you don't just hear it from my voice. So I'm literally going to show you the fucking words. And here's CNN starting a sentence with the word "and," if you thought I was kidding about that too. The alarming uptick in cases and hospitalizations comes as millions of students are returning to schools in person. And conversations about mask mandates in schools are once again shaping the debate on mitigation efforts between state and local officials, school officials. In Florida, which has the highest COVID-19 hospitalization rate in the country, school officials told CNN on Saturday that they want to keep their students and staff masked. But they are concerned about the anti-mask mandate stance taken by GOP Governor Ron DeSantis, who threatened to pull funding from schools that implement such requirement. We've already seen children are sick right here in Broward County. We have a high school student that is fighting for her life with COVID. We've had 2 students throughout the state of Florida this past couple of weeks that have passed away from COVID. Anna Fusco, president of Broward Teachers Union, told CNN's Pamela Brown on Saturday. So students are dying, and to have this mandate with funds held over our head if we go forward with it just shows really, really poor leadership in our governor. Really? Is that the only way you were allowed to phrase that? Really, really poor leadership? The guy is a fucking mass murderer. He's your leader, and he's making your children die of COVID. He's a fucking serial killer. You know, fuck this shit. Why aren't the police showing up at his door and arresting him for killing multiple people with his horrible decision making? I don't know, man. I'm just trying to keep it real here, folks. It's what I do every day on this show. If you like it, make sure you hit subscribe while you're here. Make sure you sign up for notifications too. I go live 3 times a day. If you like when I keep it real, I'm just saying, I do it every day here. My sister and dad and mom nobody's keeping it real like I can, and I risk my channels. 16 out of 17 channels now, it says, guys. I risk my channels every day. I try to come here and tell you guys the truth about what's going on in the world. And YouTube and Facebook are constantly muzzling and silencing me. I need your numbers. I need your Strength in numbers. That's it. I don't need your financial support. I just need your numbers, man. I need you guys here watching, and I need you to keep sharing this and keep showing up, because this is what gets it going. This is what proves that this is the truth, man. What's being said here is the truth. You're not going to get it in too many other places on the internet. And you know what? If you think you are getting it in other places on the internet, let me know who they are, because I'll bring them on here and I will interview them here on my show, because that's what I do. I love introducing my audience to other podcasters that I enjoy watching. So if you think there's someone out there who keeps it as real as me, go ahead and mention them in my chat so I can bring them aboard. We're on the reality train. And if you don't like it, you can get off at the next stop. And that's right now. You're welcome to leave right now if you don't think this is real enough for you. Go ahead. Everybody else, I will literally save your lives if you listen to this show. Let me ask a question. Is there anybody in the audience right now? I just want you to press number 1. If you credit this show with saving your fucking lives, press number 1 in my audience on the chat right now. If you literally feel like this show has somehow resulted in me saving your life, go ahead. Press. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. My work is done. My work is done here. I saved somebody's life. Mark Andrew Barlow? Radical Leftist Agenda? 4Dub Network? Look at all these ones. Edwin Sparks? You credit this show with saving your lives? My sister had no vaccine, and I did my dad single vaccinated. My mom single vaccinated. My mom was supposed to get COVID-19 vaccine second, but caught COVID-19 day before it. God, that sucks, Jacob. Just because one believes something doesn't make it true, I commend you having strong beliefs. William. Right on, William. William, keep coming back, bro. And can I just say this? If the coffee at Alcoholics Anonymous, I forgot what the name of the drink was. It's alcohol. The folks over there at Alcoholics Anonymous made coffee this good, I'd still be going up to still be showing up to meetings, but their coffee sucks. So make good coffee and watch this show, guys. I'm drinking Pete's, and it's fucking great. You saved me from death by sugar. Thank you, Radical Leftist Agenda. Thank you, Karen. Eddie, you impact more people's lives than you think in a good way. Trenny Nick, thank you. I'm totally vaccinated. Second shot, all good. J-Man, right on. Lol. Right on, man. Wow, man. Look at all these ones. You guys, thank you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the people watching the show credit this show with helping save their lives, guys. We have a lot of fun. We smoke a lot of cannabis. We talk a lot of shit. And I do a lot of crazy stuff on here. But in the interim, I am literally giving you information that you can use that will save your lives and make you live longer. Jacob Granger. I mean, if I'm even just giving you a place to be, to take up your time where you're not out exposing yourself to COVID. Think about that. Maybe you aren't vaccinated, and you're welcome to watch this show if you're not vaxxed. I'm just saying, we laugh at you when you guys get sick and go to the hospital. We do. Go check out my Twitter. You know, every single politician that has ever spoken out against getting vaccinated and then died from it, from COVID, I've found them and put them on my Twitter, and we laugh and we laugh and we laugh at those people. Warning, don't be one of those people. Be one of the smart ones. You know, be one of the smart ones. Is she going to pull through? Make sure you guys, when you're talking to somebody, address them personally so I know who you're talking to. I'm sorry. I think you're talking about Granger's mom, right? I was thinking this was a long time ago that he was talking about, and she made it. But is this recent? Let me know, Jacob. I'm not allowed to really tell you what I want to tell you. We should all go to Trovo. You know, we should like do shows on Trovo, like I watch Cult of Dusty, and you guys should too. I'm signed up, sign up for notifications when he goes live. And I check out his live stream, and he's great. Cult of Dusty is fucking great. But when let me remember what I was saying about him. Oh yeah, when he's done with the show, on YouTube, he'll tell his audience, he's like, hey, we're gonna head over to Twitch. I'm gonna do some gaming, and we'll be able to talk. You guys can talk to me, one-on-one in Twitch. He's like, not a lot of people show up there, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking maybe after these YouTube shows, we should go over to Trovo and do a Trovo show so I can really tell you guys what's up. And I can really save some of y'all's folks' lives. I'm serious about this. Because I risk losing my channels every time I tell you guys information on YouTube, and they have these stupid fucking algorithms, and they have these idiots that go through and check up the algorithms, and it's like they don't even fucking speak English. And you're like, did you hear what I said? Did you listen to the words I said? Yeah, I said cunt a lot, but you got to grow past that shit because I'm allowed to say cunt on here, obviously. So get past that shit and listen to what I'm saying. And was I being hypocritical when I made those comments? Was I being sarcastic as fuck? Mr. Human Being, non-algorithm computer, judge of my fucking content, cocksucker? Was I saying it in jest? You fucking idiots. What's the general message that I give to my audience on here? Did you watch the whole fucking show? You could have watched it in fast motion and saved you some time. But yeah, I do some long-ass shows. So hire more people, YouTube. Hire some folks there, fucking Zuckerberg. Mark Suck My Dickerberg. Ooh, I like that. Mark Suck My Dickerberg. It hurts, dude, to rub this in, but that's the way you have to use triage oil, guys. It hurts to rub it in. I know it. But you don't understand how much my thumb was hurting just now, man. And I just use this triage oil, and it works. And I'm telling you guys, you don't have to ever get this from me. You can make it yourselves, and I will tell you how to make it yourselves right now. Okay, this is how you make triage oil. Number 1, get some cannabis, flower, okay? Number 2, concentrate the flower. It's not that hard to do. There's a whole bunch of different ways to do it. But I make a black oil. I use alcohol, and I just, basically heat it up a little bit, and I strain the alcohol through the cannabis, and it comes out with an oil, soupy alcohol mix. And then I purge off the alcohol, and then I'm left with this. This black oil, right? Now, I got a ton of it because I'm a grower, and I have a lot of cannabis. But you don't need a lot. You can even use this. If you have access to dabs, then you've already got concentrated cannabis. If you can go to a dispensary and purchase dabs, you can literally take 15 drops of that, 15 drops, mix it with 15 drops of coconut oil, and you can have an ounce of triage oil. What I just put on my thumb that lets me move my thumb. And if you guys think I'm kidding about my thumb, this one right here is the swollen one. Look at the difference in size between my two thumbs. It's so fucking swollen. You can tell. Look. Look at how this one's like kind of got curves to it and shit. And look at how this one has no curves on the side. I can't fucking move it, really. My thumb is fucked up. You can see it's like, it almost looks like a toe, right? Look at the difference. So it's swollen, right? I hurt it. I think I sprained it. And it's very painful. And this is the most relief I've felt on my thumb in 2 days since I really rubbed that. I haven't done this yet. I have not. I figured it was going to be all healed up by today. I did, because I haven't been using it that much. But son of a bitch, it was aching today. And, it might be because it's low temperature outside, I don't know. But, no, I can't bend it. Viruses adapt when they meet in hospital. That's why they try to give people a new flu vaccine every year. COVID would be the same every year. New vaccine for a new variant. Brandon Renaud. Thank you, Brandon. Sheila. Nay, aren't you scared that Ron DeSantis will order a raid on your illegal warehouse growing? He's running for president 2024, you know? Sheila, you want to see my illegal warehouse grow? I would just love to show it to you. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to show it off. That's very thoughtful of you. It's almost like, Sheila, where do I send the check to? You know? Thank you for inquiring about the grow. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? Oh, there's my so-called illegal warehouse grow. Oh, but it's not illegal, is it? No, it's completely legal, and it's right here in my front yard in Northern California that the DEA literally just flew their helicopter over. Also, Nay, you say you have all of these millions of dollars, but when was the last time you were touched by a woman asking for a friend? When's the last time I was touched by a woman? All right, I was touched by a woman less than 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago? Something like that. I don't live in Florida. I don't live in Florida. No. No, my father didn't give me any warehouses. I actually own part of the business because I invested in the company. This is great. I love that you call me out on all this bullshit because I love talking about why I'm a millionaire. And I wouldn't bring it up unless your douche ass came in here talking about it. Anything else you want to bring up that I can brag about, dumbass? You've got to be the worst troll ever. You're like a troll that builds me up every time you come in here and I let you talk your shit. Dude, I let you come in here and talk your shit because it allows me to brag about my bullshit. And it's fucking hilarious. Hey, man, why don't you ask me about all the weight I've lost, too? Yeah, I'm sure you'd come up with a good excuse for that. You at those plants, you touch beautiful women every day. No, D, those are not women. Those are plants. Wait, Nate, you're a millionaire? Tommy Lewis. Yeah, I'm a millionaire. Nate, you paid me to come in here and mention the warehouses, so how about that? Right? Where do I send the check to? Where do I send the check to? Sheila. Oh, you're not Australian, are you? Zachary, you're not fucking Australian, are you? I bet it's fucking Zach in Australia. Might. My next door neighbor and her son, her father is, because we shamed you so bad on the show the other day. I bet it is. I'm not even going to mention that. My next door neighbor and her son, her father is 80 years old. She told me they never got the shots. Me and my wife have both. She can stay away. Don't come in my house. Dommy, right, Dom? Female plants. Yeah, but they're not ladies. D, they're not ladies. They're plants. Right? They're just fucking plants. Like, I pull a leaf off of them. I don't go molest women like that. You know? Holy shit, bro. Thanks for not being a 1%er. You act like the rest of us who aren't poor but not rich and speak for the working class, so thanks. Tommy, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. I work my ass off every day, bro. Some people might not realize it, but I get out there. I risk my life. I fucking dig ditches, bro. I shovel shit with a shovel. I do some of the dirtiest work you'll ever fucking see anybody else do. And yeah, I'm a fucking millionaire too. But my hands, I got blisters and calluses all over my fucking fingers. I don't like to show them. You like their music. I mentioned you in their chat. Oh, thanks, not for name guy. Tripolar. Hey, Tripolar, what's up, buddy? Jeremy getting arrested for sex crimes and mentioning my name in court. What? You mean Dave Weigel? I don't see pussy growing there. I see some fine cannabis plants. Hey, Randy, I was talking about you earlier on this show. What's up? Hey, we don't refer to women as pussy, Randy. That's the same thing as objectifying women. Boom. Oops. That's a sign of hard-working man with calluses and blisters. Well, you guys see me fucking work. I mean, you guys can see what I do. You guys can see the results of the labor I do out in that grow every day. It's not, necessarily the easiest thing in the world to do. I've had to do a lot of laborious tasks to get that to where it is right now. Including standing that building up straight after I let it fall over to one side. It leaned over to one side and I had to fix that shit all by myself, which I did. It was no big deal, but I had to put all my weight into that motherfucker to get it to lean back and then brace it. And you can see the bracing in there now that keeps it standing up straight. Well, I've done, I had somebody come by. It was Dino's brother, came by the house. He hadn't been here in years. And he came by the house, and the first thing he said was, whoa. He's like, I can't believe what you have done with this property. You have transformed it. There were no solar panels. There was no grow. There was no pond. There was a bunch of garbage in the yard. There were rusted out cars and trailers and tires. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea what I went through. And I wouldn't show it when I first moved here because I was so fucking embarrassed that was where I lived. I didn't show it on the live stream or anything. I moved into this house. It was fucking disaster out there. And it took me a long time to get all that shit cleaned up. I had to start with that. And, now I got this gorgeous raspberry bush out in the backyard. And I've got a privacy fence made out of mullein. You guys can't even imagine, man. It's like my neighbors can't even see the house because I've let this mullein grow in between their house and mine. And dude, I could do anything I want out here out in my backyard, whatever. They would have no idea. And it's all natural. It's fucking beautiful. For the people. Habit. Trust. All right, Brandon. I wouldn't trust anything that calls themselves Trust Wallet. Yeah, sure. I'm going to trust you. Trust Wallet. I'm not looking to buy in, bro. I'm all in. I'm good. I made my investment. I put in exactly how much money I want to put into crypto, bro. And I'm just watching it right now, Watching it go up right now. You thought I was a millionaire before. You should see me now. It's fucking crazy. What happened with crypto over the last 2 weeks is insane. I don't like to talk about crypto. I like to talk about cannabis, and let's smoke some. It's, let's call it bottom of the hour. Super late. I've kind of been slacking. Did you guys get a full shot here? You guys want to take a screenshot? Go ahead. Get your screenshots, guys. There it is. August 8th, 2021. That's what they looked like. And I did measure them yesterday. Plant number 1 is way over 7.5 feet. Way over 7.5 feet. It's probably got about 3 inches to go to hit 8 feet. Catch up on your mortgage now that crypto's back again. Catch up on my mortgage. I was just checking my mortgage yesterday, and my home is almost fucking paid off. In fact, check this out, guys. I have enough money in crypto right now to pay off all of my debt. I just realized I figured it out yesterday. I totaled up my debt, right? The home, the second mortgage that I got for my solar panel, and the car. I totaled it all up, and I looked at my crypto, and I said, holy shit, I've got more than enough money in crypto right now to pay off my home, my car, and the second mortgage right now. I could literally do it. I'm totally in the black. So, you were asking about my mortgage, dude? Oh, hey, why don't you ask me about my credit report next? It may have dropped a point or two. Why don't you ask me about my credit report? Maybe I'll show you guys that next. 21 of us on the YouTube channel. Yeah, you guys, while you're on YouTube, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And then go to my front page on the YouTube channel, and you'll find all my other YouTube channels there recommended. And from those recommended channels, subscribe to those, hit notifications for those. And then from those pages, you can find all my other YouTube channels, guys. There's like 24, 25 freaking channels. I don't even know, I lost count how many channels I have on YouTube. And you can subscribe to all of them, even the one that's only got like 106 subscribers. And then there's a whole bunch with like over 1,000. So go find all of them, guys. Have fun. Just have fun with it, man. When I go live, you'll get that notification. You won't miss a show. And when, you know, when the shows are doing this good, I like to give you guys the best possible show that I can. You know? Your kidneys, Tabitha, are you not eating sugar, are you? No sugar. No more sugar. Your trolls are completely weak and useless, says Brandon. No. They're actually, my trolls are powerful. They come in here and they boost me up. I've never had such an easy time dealing with trolls in my life. And I'm just like, okay, so now I get to talk about my wealth. Okay, now so I get to show my garden. Okay, now I get to talk about the fact that my mortgage is literally paid off. If I want to pay off my mortgage, I can pay it off right now. Cash. CMB. What? Cheers. I'll smoke to that. I should call my mom. She'd love that. I'd call my mom and be like, hey, Mom, you know how much money I got in crypto? And she'd be like, how much? I'd be like, I got enough to pay off my home, my second mortgage, and my truck. Be completely out of debt right now. Or I could let all that money sit in crypto and see if it keeps going up. I think I'll let it sit. This is why. Because the banks could fail tomorrow, and then I won't have to pay them a goddamn penny. Right? Why should I pay off any mortgage or anything that I have? Annie, listen. You have to be blocked, and I wish people would report you on YouTube for having a racist name. If anybody on YouTube wants to report Annie for having a racist name, go right ahead and prove to YouTube that it's a troll, and everybody that it's a troll's paradise. And someone can literally come in with a name like that and not get IP banned on YouTube. And let everyone know that. Let everyone know that that person came in with the name Annie, right? Everybody, go, feel free to go report them, and watch. YouTube's not going to do dick about it because they don't give a fuck about racist names or racist cunts like that, what that motherfucker just said. And I'm going to leave it up here so you guys can see what that motherfucker said. You can see his name. And if you guys want to report him, you won't be able to because YouTube doesn't have it set up like that. So someone can literally just walk into YouTube with this name and they just let it go because YouTube is a troll's paradise. And once again, dude that came in with that fucking name, thanks once again for, there's the name, everybody. There's the fucking name. And so you know, I have no control over that, number one. And number two, YouTube chooses not to have any fucking control over it. And I want to thank that little troll bitch for once again giving me something to pontificate on. Thank you. What else you got, dude? That's like 4 fucking things. And I'm pulling up my credit report right now. I'm going to pull up my credit report since you mentioned that. You reported them? Oh, it's a guy. Oh, it's a dude. It's probably an Australian dude. Yeah. He's probably in Australia. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube is now starting to go after people like him. I wouldn't be surprised one bit. They've really gotten strict lately. And boy, oh boy, as soon as they start IP banning people, we're going to know immediately. So, Warren, I'm just going to block you. I'm just going to block you. Come in with this guy can come in with any fucking name he wants right now. And there's nothing that these fucking social media sites do to stop these fucking people that are racists and harassers and troll cunts. And they do nothing about it. And all I can do is block a name, and then they can come in 3 seconds later with another name. Let's do a dab, Brandon. Give me a second. I want to show you guys my horrible credit score. There's my horrible credit score, everybody. You want to do business with somebody? You want to do business with somebody that's got an 830 credit score. That's what you want to do business with. Show me yours, you little cunt. I'm going to keep commenting so I have Ann Slabby so I don't get blocked for them. What? What? Dude, keep coming in with your little troll names. I'll keep blocking you every time. I'll block you every time. It only takes me 1 second to block you. There he did it again. You can see this is fucking harassment. YouTube and Facebook are literally allowing people to harass me. I should sue. Dude, you should keep coming in and doing this. So I can establish a pattern of abuse that YouTube is subjecting me to with these fucking cunts. And then I should sue YouTube for fucking allowing people to harass me. That's what I should do. Fucking harassment. They're harassing me. I'm trying to do a show for 30 people right now. I got some little cunt coming in and harassing me. I should be able to sue fucking YouTube. Do I look like I'm distressed over this? Yeah, I'm distressed over it. Is that good enough? Does the stress translate enough so that 12 jurors will look at that and say, yeah, that guy looks pretty fucking pissed off? I hope so. What else you got, dude? What else you got that's going to allow me to brag about my shit? Yeah, right, Nick? Right? They'll block me on my own channel, right? They'll block you guys for saying shit, whatever. People, legitimate audience members without my control at all. But these cunts, they'll let these fucking cunts, because they're cunts, because shit lips and all the rest, they're all a bunch of fucking dumb cunts. Not four-name guy, I'm blocking you. You're a fucking idiot. Now you're blocked. Fuck off. Jacob. Cheers. Sarah Williams, hello. Randy's just called me by my real name. Do I want you to report not for name guy? No. He's just an idiot. And he knows he is. He can come back in with his real name. Jacob fucking whatever the goddamn 3 more names after Jacob. Insistent little pussycat. What's up, pussycat? Meow, meow, meow. But I've been wondering for like 2 weeks. Dude, how can you not tell that? Who else would it be? It literally says Beatles right on his fucking drum. And I've got poor eyesight. They've got mop tops. One of them is a left-handed bassist. You moron! How the fuck could you not tell that that's not the fucking greatest band in the world that ever existed? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you not know who the fucking Beatles are? Jesus fucking Christ. They've literally got mop top hairstyles, bro. I mean, who the fuck else would it be? The Platters? Led Zeppelin? The Ronnie James Dio Trio? Well, I see 4 guys there. The Fab Four. You fucking ignorant slut! How the fuck do you not know it's the Beatles? Did I say how the fuck do you not know it's the Beatles? I hope that's what I meant if I didn't. How dare you? Did you have to pull over to type that, Nick? It's in sync. It's the Backstreet Boys, man! I met them at the fucking studio that I used to own. That's true, actually. I did meet them at the studio that I eventually rented. But I wasn't renting it when I met the Backstreet Boys. I was there with a friend that worked there for Steven Seagal and other people. But I don't like to talk about my recording career. My recording engineering career. I mean, it literally says the Beatles on the kick drum, dude. There's literally a left-handed dude with a guitar going the other way. Oh, yeah, it's Hanson. It's Hanson. It's the Hanson Trio. With guest drummer Ringo from the Beatles. I'm out of coffee! Don't let the trolls get to me. I won't. I just block you and not read your bullshit. What do you think about that? The trolls have made this show fucking fantastic today, actually. I've got to expose YouTube. I got to talk about my finances. I got to show my grow. All because of your troll ass, dude. Do you realize that? Now, absolutely want to sue YouTube for allowing this sort of behavior. Hey, Randy Church, now you're fucking blocked, you fucking douchebag. He told you don't use my name on here. Now you're blocked. Bye, Randy. Nick, you warned him. He didn't want to listen to you. He didn't take... Hey, Nick, he didn't give you any authority. He doesn't think that Nick has any authority in my live stream. Isn't that funny? Did you catch that? Nick's like, dude, it's Nick. And Randy's all like, I do what I want, whatever the fuck. No, you don't. You suck my dick, old man. Fuck you. And fuck off. You had your warning. You had your warning from Nick, and then I doubled down on it. And I made sure to know that I said, hey, dude, call me name, motherfucker. I don't care who the fuck you are. You were warned. You're such a little cuck bitch, Randy. You're such a fucking cuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, if Nick tells you fucking do something in my chat, you better fucking do it. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. Well, he knows better. He knows better. And you know what? I'm not here to explain anything to him. You know, it's not my fucking job. He fucking knows better. He's going to act like a fucking dumbass. And Nick warned him and warned him and warned him, and he chose to ignore Nick. So suck my dick, motherfucker. Well, you know, I honestly believe that Kepper was just misspelling the word and not trying to use my real name in the chat. I honestly believe that. Kepper is, he's Kepper, man, you know? And I just don't think that he did that. And if he was doing that, man, if I ever met him in person, I'd fucking punch him right in his fucking face if I thought that he was doing that intentionally. You know? But he better hope if he was, if I ever fucking find that out, he better fucking hope he never fucking meets me in person. Because the first thing I'll do is fucking spit on him. But, you know, I used to tell him, remember what I used to say to him? And then what would he do? He'd come back and he would correct himself. You know? But he proved himself time and time, bro, to be a horrible speller. He misspelled the same words all the time. Hey, Bad Blue Draws, what's up? And I still consider myself friends with him. I just, you know, he did something really fucking stupid during one of my live streams one time. That's all he's fucking guilty of. It's just a fucking live stream. It just so happened to be, you know, the first interview I was ever fucking doing. The first legit interview I was ever doing on the stream. Bad Blue Jaws, cheers. Top of the hour. Jacob, you're blocked. Suck my dick. I don't think I'm going to block any of you guys now. If you've been blocked now, I think I'm past the point of unblocking folks. I don't want you here anymore. Either of you motherfuckers. Oh, you want some food? Alright, how about some hard food? So are we dabbing or are we smoking a bong rip? Ooh, my eyes, as my eyes fall upon the jar of orange bud. Bro, I don't mind blocking my own fans if they're going to play into your stupid troll bullshit. I don't want them here because they're just helping you out. So if you troll my audience members, the ones that show up to every goddamn show, I don't give a fuck. If they're that stupid that they're going to repeat your stupid fucking names on my chat, I don't want them here, bro. So thanks for fucking drawing him out. He's not welcome here anymore, and neither are you. Hey, Portlandis, I'm going to smoke some orange bud right now with you. Have fun making a new account, cocksmoker. And feel free to troll out any more of my fucking moronic audience members that don't know how to follow simple fucking instruction. I'm sick of that motherfucker, dude. I'm not holding his hand anymore. That shit had to happen. You know? He always fucks up. He always smarts off. He always tries to come at me fucking sideways. Ask Billy Ballantyne. He's the fucking king. He knows. He's the king of reading these sideways fucks. He said, I blocked Randy a long time ago, bro. He had very good reason to do so. You know, Randy's a sideways cunt, and he can suck my dick. You want to go outside? Oh, now you want to go outside? Okay, go outside. He's been coming at me sideways for the last month, and it's like, it's just been building up and building up and building up. And I was just waiting for him to do something really fucking stupid so I could get rid of his ass. But he knows what he's been doing. His stupid little, barely perceivable sideways comments that he fucking makes. The times he chooses to laugh at shit. What? It's totally fucking perceivable by me. And I keep track of that shit. So, once again, douchebag, thank you for drawing out one of the fucking morons out of my fucking audience so I can get rid of his lame ass. You know, one of my own audience members had to fucking warn him multiple times to shut the fuck up! And he wouldn't do it. Hey, let me tell you something. If you haven't figured it out yet, Nick and I are pretty tight. And if Nick fucking tells you to shut the fuck up, you better shut the fuck up. Hash, what's up? Where have you been? C Smoker. Boss. Can you speak English? Me. Yes. I'm watching Nay 10 years. Bro, you're telling me you learned English from watching my show? I hope you don't curse a lot. Don't give me credit for you learning English from watching my show. That's crazy. C Smoker. Boss, can you speak English? I mean, I understood what you just said right now. I'm pretty sure you just credited me with teaching you English. How is that even possible? If you think zombie hippie turned bread into a steak 2,000 years ago, you're dumb. Same thing as believing in Santa. Working hard and watching your show offline. Bro, I hope you're far away from those fires. They're not affecting you, are they? Speaking of fires, it's gray outside. We had a star. I did see a star this morning in the sky. It was nice. Or a planet. It was probably a planet. Karsten learned English from the show too, didn't he? No, I wouldn't say that Karsten learned English. No, Karsten spoke English. Yes, it's almost 7:10. I'm packed up with Orange Bud. My thumb feels so much better. I rubbed that triage oil in really deep. It hurt when I rubbed it in, and man, I've done something really bad to my thumb. I don't know what it is, but it is totally swollen right now, man. You could totally see. It doesn't show up. It doesn't show up on video for some reason when I'm looking at them, and the left hand looks like a bigger hand. It's just that thumb is so swollen, and I have no way of really showing you guys. If you even look all the way up to the base of it, it's wider than this other one. This one is the swollen one. God, man. And that took a lot of that pain away. Living next city, but I'm living top of the mountain, no trees here. Ah, you are next to a city that's on fire, bro. I bet Looney, I get accused of being all kinds of fictional characters and real people as well. Smoking grape ape, hippie chick, Billy. That's early onset arthritis. Dude, I think it's an injury. I think I injured my thumb. I don't think it's arthritis, bro. I've had arthritis. Man, I just fucking scratched myself and made myself bleed right here, man. I didn't realize I was doing it. It itched. I'm gonna use the triage oil again. Got a hive. See, it's bleeding right here. This is where I scratched. I'm gonna rub this right into where I'm bleeding. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I scratched myself till I started bleeding. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's like I'm sitting here thinking about my thumb being all... Hi, Diana. Northern Lights mixed with Queen. Your favorite mix? 7:10. Happy 7:10. Cheers, everybody. Happy 7:10. Bad Bad Blue Jaws. Thanks for reminding me. I'm a fire-breathing dragon. I am a fire-breathing dragon. Look at this. Yeah, I know, right? If I used it with my right hand instead of my left. Live shot of my grow. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Looney. Go over to YouTube and subscribe to @Nays Garden. I've got like right on, Nick. Yeah, good job. It's YouTube @Nays Garden. I've got like 20 channels. Make sure to subscribe and click notifications on all of them. Yeah, we're allowed to do this here. Not only are we allowed to do it, but I'm allowed to show it to you on YouTube, which is what I've been doing for years, showing people how to do this so you can do it yourselves. Everybody should be growing their own cannabis, or you should at least live next door to somebody who can do it for you and them. Maybe they have the property, but if you watch the show, you'll have the know-how. You know, you don't need a grow bag, and they're not expensive, but you don't need a grow bag. You can just use boards and stakes and build like a square and fill that with dirt and have a raised bed just like that, just like what I've got. It doesn't have to be a grow bag. Once you fill it with the soil and all the amendments and all that, you've got the same setup that I've got. Then you put a cage around it. You use fence posts. You put a cage around it, right? And you put a timer on a garden hose. Hopefully you have a well. You don't use chlorinated city water. If you have that, you're not set up properly. You can get a big barrel, fill it up every day with city chlorinated water, let it sit overnight, and the chlorine will dissipate within 24 hours. It doesn't matter how big the barrel is. You can do that to a 5-gallon bucket. You can do that to a 55-gallon. You can do that to a 2,000-gallon. You know, it just depends on how much water, how big the container is you can purchase for storing water. Or you can get several and you can chain them together. You put that above the grow. You can even put it on a bench. So it sits above the grow on a bench. The water does, right? Fill it with water. You can gravity feed your plants with water or compost tea. Like I do. I make a compost tea in there behind plant number 3. There are 2 barrels. One has got pure water and the other one has got compost tea. The compost tea is real easily made, okay? I'm going to show you guys a bag and give you an example, okay? Those of you that use a Keurig, when you're making coffee, you might think that this is not usable. When you have a 2.0 Keurig, you have these coffee things, but the fact is, if you rip the top off, they're full of coffee, right? So I save every single one of these. As soon as I'm done with them, I rip the top off and I let them sit out on the counter because they dry out over time. It takes a couple days, they dry out, and they turn to a powder, and then you can just pour them into a bag. And that's what I've done here. Pour them into a bag. And then some lettuce on the outside of a lettuce that had gone bad. It's got brown on it. I put that in there too. There's eggshells. There's potatoes that were going bad, that were sprouting, you know. Put the potatoes in there. And I keep these bags and fill them up. I take them out to my pile of dirt out there, and I throw this in there. I take a shovel and I chop it all up, and I mix it in together with the dirt. And I throw in earthworm castings and bone meal, blood meal, bat guano. I put in alfalfa meal, kelp meal, potash, hard rock, soft rock phosphate, magnesium phosphate, earthworm castings is really important. Vegetable compost is really important. You throw this in there, you're going to have vegetables literally growing out of your vegetable compost, which I've got several pots down there. They're already sprouting tomatoes magically. I didn't plant them. I'm just using vegetable compost. And what happens whenever you get vegetable compost wet, any seeds that are near the surface that are getting wet, they'll sprout, and you'll get veggies growing right out of your vegetable compost. It's amazing. It's a thing. It actually works. Anyway. I think that's very important. This is what happens when you do the things that I tell you to do. What you're seeing right there is the culmination.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. It starts with an F.
Especially all of my YouTube channels, Nays Garden at YouTube. Subscribe, sign up for notifications, click all the bell. This is the Ox Project from Orlando, Florida, everybody. It's all in fuck off. You wanted to ignore Nick, bro. He warned you, and he fucking warned you, and he fucking warned you, and you fucking ignored him. So fuck you, dude. Fuck off. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you had fun. I love you all. I'll see you all this afternoon. Around 1 o'clock my time, something like that, I think. I hope you guys had fun. Take care, everybody. Bye now. Oh, it is 420, isn't it? Alright, it's 420. Well, Hippie Chick says, nobody's saying hashtag keep it open, but whatever. I'll keep it open for 420 for you. Oh, Hash said keep it open. Alright, there we go. Cheers, guys. block every single one of your troll accounts, Randy. So, every one you come back in, I'm gonna block. I don't give a fuck. Heads up. Yeah, so I went out there with my tape measure yesterday, and I measured the plants, how tall they were. And, plant number 2 is almost 6 feet tall. Almost. Plant number 3 is over 6 feet tall. Plant number 4 is almost 7.5 feet tall. Plant number 5 is just like 5 feet tall. And plant number 6 is like almost 7 feet tall. Plant number 6, which it's really hard to see, but the pole beans are doing really well. I'd like to get out there and water again. I just want to water fucking constantly. They're not getting enough water. I know I could just turn the timer up and probably soak that more. That might help, but I just don't want to overwater the cannabis plants. But those veggies need the water. You know, they are sucking it up. I went out there and I weeded yesterday. And that was a cool picture of the leaves. Yeah, the leaves are 9 inches long on that plant number 1, guys. And that is not from the stem. That is not from the stem. It's from where the leaf starts, where all those leaves join together. Fucking 9 inches, guys. Use an auto trimmer. No, I usually don't trim it all now. I leave the shit on. I just cut it down, and I dry it, and then once it's dry, I put it in the bins untrimmed. I don't trim anymore. It preserves the flavor longer if you don't trim it. They last longer. When you trim it, you release a lot of protection. You cut away a lot of protection. It's shielding that the buds had. You didn't know you can overwater cannabis plants? Yeah, if you give them too much water, they don't feel like growing so much. Their roots don't have to spread. So, if you give them less water, it encourages them. Yeah, you could definitely drown them, bro. If you muddied that dirt so that it was wet all the time and there was no space and there was no perlite in there, no oxygen, yeah, they'll fucking drown, bro. Totally drown. Oxygen deprivation. I had it happen to me on one plant once indoors. I put a bunch of rocks at the bottom of I thought it was going to improve the drainage. It did the exact opposite. What happened was the rocks ended up clogging up the drain holes at the bottom of the pot. So it held a bunch of water down at the bottom, and I went out of town, came back, and somebody was watching the plants for me, and they didn't do anything about it, and the fucking plant died. But, what's with the question marks, Bab Blue Jaws? Not trimming preserves terps. No, it wasn't Mark at all. It was not Mark, Billy. I always learn something new on you, brother. The thing was, the person that was watching the plant didn't know that there were rocks down at the bottom of the pot. That looked just like every other soil pot that was in the grow. It was the only one that had rocks down at the bottom. And it was on an auto timer. They weren't even watering it. It's on a drip irrigation system. You always learn something new. You're welcome. As long as the rocks don't clog the drain holes, that's all. That's what happened to me. I put like 1 to 2 inch size rocks. The holes down there were like 1/2 inch to 1 inch holes, you know, the bottom of black 5-gallon pot, regular black pots, round pots. But you know, every time you kill a plant, you learn. You've learned a lesson. Every plant that you kill. It doesn't matter if it's botrytis, spider mites, drowning it, not giving it enough water, too many nutrients. That's a big one. I mean, once you stop fucking with nutrients, you'll never have that problem again. It's amendments, guys. It's not nutrients, it's amendments. It's not about the nutrients, it's about the amendments. These plants, look at them again. Okay? Those plants are exquisitely happy right now. They are very, very happy plants. I mean, where can I go? I can go over here. The only nutrients that I'm giving that is in with the compost tea that I give them. I pour, there's molasses that I pour in the compost tea, and there's fish fertilizer, that 511 stuff from in the blue container from Liquinox, and I take 2 gallons of compost tea in my watering can, and I take 2 ounces of Liquinox, or 2 tablespoonfuls roughly. I just kind of poured blunk blunk, and I water them down those pipes every few days. That's it. And they love it. Hopefully. I don't know, Nick. I hope so. As of right now, I love veg stage, man. Veg stage, I'm a pro veg stage guy, man. I can veg the fuck out of a tree. I can get them big and ready to bud. I think these are ready to go into flower. I think I should consider flipping the lights off. You know? And they'll probably naturally, it's probably naturally time for them anyway to start flipping. So they're getting huge. They're getting to that point where, you know, the shorter ones are great, but the tall ones are like, man, there could be a whole goddamn colony of spider mites at the very top leaf. And when you're spraying with your sprayer, man, if you're not getting the very top, they could just thrive up there, you know? It's a fucking battle, man. So I'm thinking about dusting them with diatomaceous earth, and then rinsing them off. And you can rinse diatomaceous earth right off, but just covering them with diatomaceous earth. Just throwing it up over them, just like this. And just totally covering them with diatomaceous earth. And I am told that that's the way. funny. You're funny, hippie chick. Right on. Hippie chick says, Steve, shut the fuck up. It's hilarious. Alright, you guys, I love you all. Take care. I hope you enjoy the view of plants. And I think I will go down and fuck with them. It does. It's starting to smell really strong, Mark. It's starting to smell like OG. It's crazy. You can even smell it outside the tent. When you're standing in the yard, it just hits you in the face, man. You're like, wow. Right on, man. And plus, I don't think it helps. I think there was a skunk that skunked somewhere in my yard, and I think I know where it was, where it happened. Thanks, Karen. Hey, man, we got sunlight coming through right here, too. Look at this. Man, the sunlight's coming through, guys. I don't know. Can you get more than 20 people here? Sawmill update. Yeah, I ordered a blade. It'll be coming. And when the blade gets here, I'll run the new blade, make sure it's the right size. And that it's going in the right direction, that the teeth are going in the correct direction. You know, if not, I'm going to have to get Mark probably to help me flip it inside out. Which you can do with those things, but you can die flipping them too. So you really got to know what you're fucking doing. If you're going to try to flip a goddamn sawmill blade inside out. But people have welded them together backwards and had to flip them, you know, once they do it. But anyway, so when the blade gets in, because I don't have a blade right now. My blades are all laying there unwelded, and I'm not going to weld them, dude. I looked at how people have to do it, and I'm like, I'm not going to do all that, man. You got to get this thing that holds the blade in place, and then you put flux on it. Oh, you have to, you gotta grind them down and shit. There's all this working. You gotta work it and shit. I don't want to fucking do that shit. If it's $20 a blade, I'll just buy 10 of them motherfuckers. You know? And then the new blades, I'll have Mark re-weld them when that happens. Because he's like, I can do that shit. Dude, they got blade sharpeners. I put one on Twitter yesterday at Nate's Garden. They got a blade sharpener. You take the round blade, right? And this thing has arms on it, and the blade just sets on top of it and goes through this thing. It's a fucking rotary grinder, and the blade goes click, 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 and throws these fucking sparks every time on every blade, on every tooth, and it works the whole fucking blade all the way around and sharpen your fucking blade. Dude, it's bad as fuck. It's $750 for that thing. And then they got really badass ones too. That was like the cheapest one. They got them. They go like $10,000. Blade sharpeners and shit. Automated. It's fucking bad as fuck. Process the trees. Yeah, you know, I hurt my fucking thumb on that goddamn, man. I don't know how long it's gonna be before I'm good again. I gotta get my goddams on my goddamn back. Did I do a good impersonation of the blade sharpener? We had something similar at the mill I worked at. The one you tweeted is super nice. Really? It can do between 1 and 1.5 inch set teeth, I believe. I believe mine is somewhere in between there. I think I'm like somewhere around 1.5 inches. Two teeth per 1.5 inch, or something like that. But I'm getting different blades now. The blades are going to be different. The teeth are going to be, there's going to be more teeth. per inch. Newer blades, I think, have more teeth. Dude, it's crazy all the different ways they set the teeth, too. And they've got these things, these grinders, that set them different ways. Like, you want one tooth set straight, then the next tooth set to the left, and the next tooth set to the right, and the next tooth set straight again, or whatever. And you can program it to do whatever the fuck, dude. It's crazy what they do with, and I don't even know what the purpose. They have this one blade. It's an anti-dust. It lowers the dust down on the each tooth. It says, it's like, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, you keep using the blade. Yeah, you can have a blade last for fucking years and years if you don't put too much stress on it. The reason why that blade broke the other day was because I was putting too much pressure on it. And I saw it and I didn't stop. I kept doing it. I was being an idiot. And I'd still have that blade if I wasn't doing that. Right on, Marks. This is all just OG Kush right here. One strain, 6 plants. Smells delicious already. It's not even in flower. I can't even imagine. I should put it in flower tonight, man. Turn the lights off. Start flowering these things. And just keep fucking spraying the hell out of them until I can't spray them anymore. Man, but I'm starting to think that maybe I can just dry them off with my blower. But man, I've got, if I don't use the garden hose to rinse them off, I ordered this stuff. It's supposed to come in soon. That's a medical disinfectant. It's totally natural. It's 100% organic, and it breaks down instantly after you use it. It doesn't last. You spray that on the plants when you're spraying for bugs, and you don't get gray mold. It won't let gray mold start. Supposedly. That's what I heard. But I'll let you guys know when it comes what it is. It's an industrial hospital cleanser. It's made to have no, it's an anti whatever the fuck. I don't even know. I gotta check it. I gotta check it out. It's gotta be anti, is it fungus or bacteria? Gray mold. Fungus, right? A mold would be like a fungus, right? It's antifungal, I guess. For hospitals. I don't know. I'll find out. Anyway, I love you guys. You guys are great. I hope you enjoyed the view of these plants. I really enjoy keeping them looking healthy like this. But I'm telling you guys, these spider mites, it's really hard, man. They put a lot of little bites all over those leaves already. So I'm just hoping that they're all gone, and I'll keep spraying. And we'll see. Yeah, Mark's antimicrobial. Yeah, I know, hippie chick. Alright, you guys take care. Bye, guys.